Everyone is growing up with different lifestyles and technology advancements. And this making us so cool as our morning starts with browsing Instagram or visiting a Facebook page. The most influential people from all around the world also tweets frequently from X, formerly called Twitter. TikTok, Insta Reels become a part of everyone's daily life. Social activity increased, not physically but virtually post pandemic. Hi, this is Ajoy Podder. Welcome to the podcast starting from today. It's 20th January 2024. Hey, I'm not against the tech advancements at all. I wish to have a cup of tea made by a personal bot. Also, I wish to receive my Amazon package delivered through a futuristic fancy drone, those shown in sci-fi Hollywood movies. From the childhood, I'm a tech talker. I love gathering information about futuristic technologies. I wanted to study in computer engineering, but it was not possible. I always watch videos of geopolitical issues and defense technologies while surfing the internet. If I talk about porn, yeah, I watch it using proxy servers by accessing VPN apps because pornography is banned here in India. In 2022, when I separated from my wife, I'm not blaming these tech advancements because I know why she did it for. If I go back in 2006, I joined Polytechnic after completing my school. I was not a studious kind of person, but somehow was able to get a minimum score in board exams so that got the chance to take admission in a government college with the course Food Processing Technology. In Wikipedia, it's defined as food engineering is a scientific, academic, and professional field that interprets and applies principles of engineering, science, and mathematics to food manufacturing and operations, including the processing, production, handling, storage, conservation, control, packaging, and distribution of food products. But I was not aware of anything of this course content in the very first day of my college. That's why the very first day in the class, a hilarious incident happened. As I draw some fruits on the top of the page of my notebook, and everyone noticed of my class and they just laughed. Actually, that time I was blank about my course of content, so my artistic mind made the perception about food technology by drawing some mangoes, apples, bananas on the top of the notebook. Eventually, those days were the best days of my life. Occasionally, I used to go to my friend's home to study. I used to have a lot of fun there. My friend used to sing very well as he was a music teacher. One day, suddenly at his home, I got to see a face whom I don't want to see now anymore. She looked at me in such a way that I can never forget her face. What a wonderful feeling it was to see her. She used to come to my friend to learn music. My visit to my friend's house became frequent. We then started chit-chat, exchanged numbers, but we were not so matured enough we could go to a date. Started meeting outside of her school, me and her with our bicycles roaming around. I used to take a Cadbury chocolate bar for her regularly whenever we met. I started going to a gym and it was so cool for me showing off my bigger biceps to her, and she also appreciated my body transformation. Earlier, I was very thin and my body weight was just about 100 pounds. Later, my workout helps increase by 50 pounds. Maybe that thing worked, grabbing her attention towards me. So, after all this happened, I proposed her in a phone call saying like, "Hey, listen, I I want to be your boyfriend, and if you have 5 minutes left to reply with the three magical words, else I'll never connect you." With a little shy, she replied, "Yes, I love you." It was like dream come true for me because I never had a girlfriend before. But yeah, previously I had some connections. I connected with Mohini. That always reminds me of first time pressing boobies while sitting in a rickshaw. The relationship did not start because Mohini was a relative of one of my cousins, and he informed my family regarding that. So I decided to disconnect from Mohini by saying bye bye Mohini. Anyways, Savita and me then had started visiting some parks within our city. We were getting closer to each other. Even though we started to love each other, I was hesitant to touch her. I think if she hadn't touched me after going to that zoo that day particularly, I probably would not have dared to touch her. I was sitting on a bench. Suddenly, she grabbed me from behind, and I felt a feeling of love. A different feeling, then also pulled her to me to express my love by kissing her cheek. Then we visited many more places, especially in the parks of the city, where couples used to sit and hang out together, where I touched her regularly. It's not legal in India sitting in a public place and touching your partner in such a way that generates sexual appeal. One day, we caught by a security personnel while we were kissing each other. When our lips were locked and doing tight hug, at a sudden moment, someone came to us and told to refrain from any antisocial activity by showing a direction where that was already written on a board. I was scared if our parents were informed, but somehow we managed to get out of the situation and took an auto rickshaw to reach our homes. While returning our homes inside the auto rickshaw, we were again started kissing each other and me touching her private parts. A lot of time passed like that. This time I have to go to a new place for higher education. I never wanted to leave Savita for my studies and did not want to move to a new place. I also felt bad for my parents because they wanted me to stay at home with them. I thought they will become lonely without me as they had already lost their daughter. My sister was actually killed by her in-laws. The ruthless incident happened when I was just a child, and later I came to know that she was a victim of dowry. The day when I was leaving my hometown, my girlfriend Savita started crying as if I would never come back. I realized that life will not give me success easily till I don't make such efforts to gain it. In 2010, started living in hostel. I moved to a new college situated in the state of Punjab, and now I'll go to my hometown Agartala in every 6 months after each semester exams. The relocation from Northeast India to North India was so tough for me. A total change of culture and the food especially. For me, food was only to stop the feel of hunger. Also, the weather condition was very different. Started surviving like a soldier because I never faced such a heat. That's 49 degrees in May, June, and similarly 0 degrees in December. My exams were near, so started studying hard with my friends. In the first year, we had to share our rooms in boys' hostel. I remember my hostel number was 8. So please let me introduce my friends by their nicknames, starting with roomies. Room number 305, having Sheru, Baga, and room number 306 vacated by Chatur, Kalu, and Baby. I was called as Bagu by them. In room number 305, we used to gather all together to watch porn in my personal computer. I had a lot of collection of porn movies. Chatur's favorite porn star was Sunny Leone, and Baby's doesn't request to watch any, but I think he liked Johnny scenes. We celebrated our festivals, birthdays, everything together. One day, it was Sheru's birthday. We had to organize a serious meeting because Sheru jumped on me like a dog and he had broken my spec. The reason for the dog-like jump was my hard kick on Sheru's ass because it was his birthday and the kick was a birthday rules of hostel. Later in second year, Baby, Kalu, Chatur and Baga moved to single rooms in hostel number 4 because they scored higher pointers in first year exams. And in final year, me and Sheru moved to hostel number 3 having single rooms. It was disappointing for me. I could not score well in the first year because I felt sick during exams. Although we enjoyed our hostel life a lot, 2010 to 2013 together, we have watched the live moment Indian cricket team lifting the trophy of the ICC Cricket World Cup 2011. After getting the study pressure and coming to know the salary amount of other pass out seniors made me feel like I could never go back and I can't settle at my hometown in future, and the two of us could never be together. One day I told her over a phone call that I can no longer continue the relationship. I told her to look at someone else because this long distance relationship is not possible now. I have study pressure and I can't keep her well in the near future because my salary will be very less. I remember she cried. She cried a lot.